Well, how's everybody doing? Sorry about the video on this, or the audio or whatever. It might be a little bit different than what you're used to. I'm using the GoPro. So I've been hauling rock on this thing, all day. There's quite a few loads in here. I think 5 loads is what I got today. Pretty beefy loads. That one there's, well, let's just say I'm hauling a little more than, what my plate is rated at. By a lot. But yeah, this thing's done really good today. It's obviously, got some use in it, some wear in it. It's got a real noisy transmission and rear axle. Let me see, 2.88 tons, 3.69 tons, 3.72 tons, 4.1 tons, and 2.68 tons. So, and it'll dump it like no problem. I got some videos of it dumping. I'm probably going to edit together and make a little video about it or something. Or I might just edit into this one. But yeah, the plan is kind of, well, if y'all ain't figured out what I'm doing yet, I got to make all this level, flat, dry, and compacted with a bunch of them rocks. I got to start that pump up and pump all that water out. But yeah, all this needs to be nice and level and compacted. Oh, in an area about 24 by 30 foot. It really needs to be like 2 foot wider all the way around the nut to do what I want to do. But the main pad has to be perfectly compacted and flat, 24 by 30 foot. Also, them trees are going to have to be trimmed. And I'm going to have to haul in a bunch more loads of rock because I kept getting stuck and burying the truck halfway down in the yard. But I mean, the rock filled in most of the ruts. But yeah, I had that thing buried to the axle a few different times. And it did what it was supposed to do. It just chugged its way right out of it. I don't see how. Honestly, I thought I was going to have to get the van and the other ton truck and hook a bunch of cables and stuff up to pull this thing out, because it just did it. It did a good job. So I'm really impressed with this thing. Like, this thing does so good. But yeah, I'm going to dump this one off, get the truck out of the way, and then I got like a whole bunch of pumping water out and spreading rock and stuff to do. I got a lot of spreading rock to do. This is going to take a minute. But at least I ain't got to shovel it off the truck, so that's half the battle right there. Yeah, I got to pump all that out over there, then put the pump in that hole, pump all this out, try to get some of this dried up so I can work out here. Pretty bad when I got to have holes with pumps in them out here trying to keep the water out while I'm working, but I think I get that rock pad in there and get it evened out on this side, it'll start getting a hell of a lot better than what it is. It's got to turn to something solid sometime, Need to move all these rocks apparently because I've ran them over like 20 times. I used to be the defining line of the fence and the driveway and everything, but yeah. So I'm going to dump this, and I got a lot of work to do.